Hello, everyone, and thank you. Welcome to Live Well today. Today we are again continue on to our devotion, and this is all about kingdom practical living. This devotion is going right with what exactly our mission is here on planet. I think we all need to know our potential. So on week one, day four, Dr. Myles Munroe went in and laid out a beautiful, just a beautiful concrete, practical thing that I do want to share with you today. So the title is "Don't Settle for What You Have." Okay, how many of you that title kind of is like just something to run? Just as you hear me saying, "Don't settle for what you have." You guess in life when we become complacent or we just one thing and then we are content. There's nothing wrong to be content. Hear me well. I'm not saying to be content like complaining. Be content and not that's fine. But we are about as a human being we have to grow. Okay, so if your last success you become content and you don't want to do anymore, then things gonna start shifting because the moment that you see yourself, like for me, for example, I always call myself a life learner. That means every time, I mean, constantly, I'm trying to discover what I can learn more to better myself. Okay, that's the on that perspective that I'm talking about. Not content about when it come to how our life and even with life, if you don't live in a good life and you are content, I don't think that's a good thing. But it's a good thing to be content in what God is doing in our life. That's totally different. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, and that is a practical way to explain that. So the scripture here is coming from 2 Corinthians 4:18. It says, "So we fix our eye not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." This is a favorite. This is one of my favorite scriptures because I think as a human being, sometimes we don't, because we are inside this bodysuit, we think that what we just see every day, this body, that's all we are. But no, you are 100% human being inside. You're a spirit inside the body, okay? So don't ever, when you hear the word humans, right? I mean, human, it's a two-way combined. You have the humans, which is like the human side of you, like the body, okay? And then, well, in Hebrew actually, that the ish, that's your spirit, okay? So it's a word that is combined together, like you man is a two-word combined together. So it's like a spirit inside the body, okay? So don't just see yourself as only I'm just a dirt. You are not just a dirt, okay? So the humans come from the like earth, like a dirt, okay? And the ish, that is actually the spirit. And God said that He breathed when He created Adam, He breathed His spirit inside them, and the man become a living soul. Okay, so what you cannot see is always superior, is always bigger than what you can see. All right. Okay. So potential is always present, waiting to be exposed. It demands that you never settle for what you have accomplished. One of the greatest enemy of your potential is success. Do you hear what I just read? One of the greatest enemy, your greatest enemy of potential is success. What is that? God wants you to maximize the potential He has given to you. This is what happens. Sometimes when we see ourselves succeeding, we become complacent. It's just like, oh, I'm good and I'm good. I'm ready to go. When I was growing up, one of my husband and I talk about this all the time. Togolese people, when you see Togolese people or person, we are tend to be just content. Like if a Togolese person make a little money, as soon as they can find their daily bread, they're okay. That's it. Okay. And I'm not saying that is anything wrong with that. That you can be content with what God is doing, but don't be content when you know your situation can change and when you know that you can do better. Is that what that's what I'm talking about, ability and and potential right here, okay? Not just so much about You know, I am complaining. No, God doesn't want us to complain. He said, don't complain, don't be anxious. Okay. So that's one thing that for me, when I come to the kingdom, and I change from being religious to kingdom, I have a kingdom mindset. I want to strive for the best. I want everything that God has for me to have. Okay. I want to be better every day, basically. So you are now, God wants you to maximize the potential He has given to you. You are not yet where you are supposed to be, though you may be placed with what you now are. Don't accept, okay, your present state in life as final, because it is just that, a state. It's just a state. If you broke now, you just temporarily broke, okay? It doesn't mean that's going to happen. You have to change the course of your life. You have to do better, manage your money better. Don't be satisfied with your last accomplishment, because there are many accomplishments yet to be perfected. Since you are full of potential, you should not be the same person next year that you are this year. And that's one thing that you and I can take a look. What have you been last year? Where are you now? Is anything different? Are you learning more now? A year just started, 2024 just started. We are actually day 9. But what other thing that you able to incorporate on this year just started? What things that you doing last year that you think is not profitable, is not nourishing, that you want to do something different? So you and I need to go in and do this inventory, okay? Never accept success as a lifestyle, a taste, but a phrase. Never accept an accomplishment as the end. It is but a mark in the process. Because you are God's offspring, there are many cells within you that lie dormant, untapped, and unused. Your primary problem is that you do not think like God does. And I think all of us have this issue. If we can just take ourselves a little bit into the spiritual realm, onto that spirit 100% that we are inside this body, I think you and I, when we connect with God, we think like Him. We can able to see ourselves bigger. Okay. When I say bigger, I don't mean as a proud, but bigger as, what? I'm coming from God, the creator of the universe, and I can do more. Okay, excuse me about that. I can do more. That is what you and I need to focus on. Okay, so there are many cells within you that lie dormant, untapped, and unused. God is always looking for what is not yet visible. He expects to find inside each person and thing. He creates more than is evidence on the outside. On the other hand, man is often satisfied with what he has, or at least is not satisfied. He thinks there is nothing better, though he settled for what he has. There lies the tragedy of life. The minute we begin to settle down and be satisfied with what we have, we lose the possibility of revealing what is really inside of us. Too often, we die without exploring the gift ability. Do you know that cemetery are full of books that never been read? Full of business people that never opened the business. Do you know that? I think you and I, we are here on this planet and we have opportunity. We still breathing, we can do better. Okay? What is real inside of us? So too often we die without exploring the gift, ability, and success that lay hidden within us. Our thought, idea, and possibility are not used. We fail to realize the vast potential that is stored within us. We are like a battery in a radio that is never played. Our potential is wasted. Which one do you want to be today? A battery in a radio that never been played? Do you want to waste your potential? What is that you know in your heart God wants you to do, but you keep putting it off? If you're someone today that you do it, you on YouTube, or you want to be, or you're already a YouTuber that is not working for you, I want to encourage you. Me myself, I'm growing my channel. It's not easy, but it's something that's dear to me. I want to be here and talk to you every day. And that's the passion. And I know with consistency, when we do our best, God will always reward us. So my question for you today is that you found what you like. Within you, there is a potential. and God will want you to bring that potential up. So since you are full of potential, you should not be the same person next year that you are this year. I rest my case. You guys know Dr. Myles always closing with a beautiful statement. And I want you and I to think about it today on our devotion, day 4. If you have potential, that means things need to be different. So what we need to do, we need to wash our hands, put those gloves on, those two gloves on, and start working. What you want to create this year? That's the question that you need to answer. If you don't know your vision, you don't know your purpose yet. And I say it's time to define what purpose is for you, to define what God actually had inside of you. If you need help to find out, if you need help on that category, and then reach out. That's one of my gifts, which is helping others discover the area of gifting. So God equipped me to do this, and that's a step that we all need to go through and discover what truly, is inside of you that God wants you to bring out. Most of the time, our talent, we already do them, we just don't know. We just didn't put the label on them. But as a head coach and, someone that help others to discover their talent and give, it's my pleasure to help you out. Okay? So reach out if you're that person that you don't know yet what you want to do, you don't know your vision, you don't know your future, you don't know what is your purpose in this life. And I will say it is time. Because once you know your gift, your purpose, I promise you, life will be more enjoyable. You can't wait to wake up in the morning. Like for me, I can't wait to wake up in the morning and be here and talking to you because I love it so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much again. Welcome to Practical Kingdom Living. Thank you. We're doing right now. This is a episode. This is devotion episode, and another time we're gonna tackle other stuff also. And I do want to let you know if you have some question, you can comment, and I will get back with you. Thank you so much, and talk to you soon. See you next time. Ciao for now.